Thanks for joining us for KBOI 2 News Midday. I'm Kelsey Anderson. Now to your top 11 stories at 11 o'clock. A family is safely evacuated after a 2-alarm fire in Boise. This happened just about 2 hours ago in a second-floor apartment on Allenbaugh in Boise. Boise firefighters believe the blaze started in the laundry room, but the cause is unknown at this time. No one was hurt. And Idaho State Police are investigating an officer-involved crash that happened last night in Nampa. It happened around 5:30 p.m. A woman driving a red Lexus northbound on North Sugar Street struck a patrol car going west on Garrity. State police say the patrolman had his lights and siren on at the time. The woman driving the Lexus, Juanita Valenzuela of Nampa, was taken to a local hospital. ISP says her passenger was not hurt. And a devastating balcony collapse kills 5 students and seriously injures 8 more in Berkeley, California. The Irish Foreign Ministry has confirmed all the students are from Ireland. We'll have an in-depth report on what happened coming up in just minutes. A lawsuit has been filed against the co-op linked to a salmonella outbreak. A spokeswoman for the Central District Health says 60 cases have been lab confirmed and all of them trace back to the co-op. Food and safety lawyer Bill Marler says his clients had to make several trips to the hospital and they've been out of work for over a week. He says the medical bills and lost wages are pushing this lawsuit.
They may be able to point the finger at some supplier and say, well, ultimately we think it was the pick whatever condiment it was the mayonnaise, it was the sprouts, it was the turkey. But ultimately the restaurant that made your food has a responsibility to you to not poison you.
Marler says about 20 to 25% of people who come down with salmonella are hospitalized, and he says there's 1% chance patients could develop conditions that last a lifetime. The plague may be spreading into Canyon County. The first round of plague popped up in May just southeast of Boise in ground squirrels. Now, after the appearance of dead meadow mice near Caldwell, preliminary tests show the plague is there as well.
The same organism, but they're not related in the sense of cause-effect or one versus the other. They're 2 different locations. They're 2 different species of animals.
The final test on these dead rodents should be back by the end of the week. For the time being, though, health officials are warning everyone to avoid dead rodents in both counties. $5,000 is being offered in an arson investigation. Detectives are working to track down whoever set a fire the morning of June 4th. The vacant mobile home on West Fairview was a total loss. Boise firefighters say a home next door was also damaged and lives were at risk. Those with information can call Crime Stoppers at 343-COPS.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
Well, there it is. The real estate mogul and reality TV show host Donald Trump officially announced his run for presidency today. This is the first time Trump has launched a presidential campaign. He is the 12th major candidate to enter the crowded Republican race for next year. Trees in the Boise National Forest are dying, and officials say it's due to a certain bug. Western pine beetle and pine engraver beetle are infesting ponderosa pine trees in the area. The U.S. Forest Service says the number of trees dying from the beetles is increasing 3-fold. Residents are urged to use sprays or call the Idaho Department of Lands or Extension to protect bark against beetle attacks. The Boise City Council tonight will consider the purchase of 160 acres of open space in the Boise foothills. The undeveloped land west of Bogus Basin Road connects to the Daniels Creek Trail and a 40-acre parcel recently purchased by the city. Up for discussion, using $240,000 from the 2001 Foothills Serial Levy to fund the purchase. Well, an Idahoan is $1 million richer thanks to the lottery. Sarah Perez of Shoshone matched the first 5 numbers of the Powerball. Sarah says she thought she broke the machine because it started making a lot of noise. With that $1 million, she plans to pay off some bills. And a bridge connecting the Greenbelt through Garden City is opening today. The West Bridge is located in between Chinden and State Streets once you pass Glenwood coming from Boise. It will be open at 1:30 p.m. The bridge cost $1.2 million to build.